The story of Deuteronomy is one of faithfulness, obedience, and devotion to God. It emphasizes the importance of living a righteous life, following God's laws and commandments, and remaining faithful to God's covenant. Through the speeches of Moses, the book provides a blueprint for ethical and moral living, and it continues to inspire and guide people today. Why is Deuteronomy so important? 1. It emphasizes the importance of obedience to God's laws. Deuteronomy is considered one of the most important books in the Old Testament, as it contains some of the most fundamental teachings of Judaism and Christianity. Here are 10 reasons why Deuteronomy is so important. One of the central themes of Deuteronomy is the importance of obedience to God's laws. The book emphasizes that following God's commandments is essential for a good and righteous life. The Israelites are instructed to obey these laws with diligence and devotion, and they are warned of the consequences of disobedience. The importance of obedience to God's laws is demonstrated through Moses' speeches to the Israelites. In his speeches, Moses reviews the laws that God has given to the Israelites, emphasizing the importance of following them carefully. He urges the Israelites to observe the Sabbath, honor their parents, and not covet their neighbor's possessions. Moses also stresses the importance of not worshiping other gods or idols, and he warns of the dangers of doing so. Deuteronomy provides a detailed list of the commandments that the Israelites are to follow. These commandments cover a wide range of topics, including social justice, personal morality, and religious practice. The book emphasizes the importance of these commandments, both in terms of their practical value for daily life and their spiritual significance for the Israelites' relationship with God. 2. It provides guidance for ethical living. Deuteronomy contains numerous ethical teachings that provide guidance on how to live a righteous life. For example, the book instructs the Israelites to love their neighbor as themselves and to not mistreat foreigners or oppress the poor. The book also condemns dishonesty, theft, and murder, and it promotes justice and fairness in all dealings. Deuteronomy also offers guidance on how to maintain strong relationships with God. It emphasizes the importance of worshiping God, obeying His commandments, and keeping His covenant. The book encourages the Israelites to remain faithful to God in times of prosperity and adversity, and it warns against the dangers of idolatry and other forms of disobedience. The ethical teachings in Deuteronomy extend beyond individual conduct to the community as a whole. The book promotes the idea of communal responsibility, where each member of the community has a responsibility to help others and to contribute to the common good. This idea is exemplified in the laws regarding gleaning, which instruct landowners to leave some of their crops behind so that the poor and needy can gather food for themselves. Furthermore, Deuteronomy emphasizes the importance of education and teaching the next generation about God's commandments and the history of the Israelites. Parents are instructed to teach their children about God's laws and to impress them on their hearts. This emphasis on education and passing down knowledge from one generation to the next is still relevant today. 3. It offers hope and comfort in times of difficulty. Deuteronomy offers hope and comfort to its readers by reminding them of God's love and faithfulness, even in times of difficulty and hardship. The book teaches that God is a compassionate and caring God who is always with His people, even in their darkest moments. For example, in Deuteronomy 31:8, Moses tells the Israelites, "The Lord Himself goes before you and will be with you. He will never leave you nor forsake you. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged." This verse reassures the Israelites that they are not alone, and that God is always with them, even as they face the challenges of entering the Promised Land. Deuteronomy also offers hope by reminding readers of God's promises. Throughout the book, Moses reminds the Israelites of the promises that God has made to them, including the promise of the Promised Land and the promise of a Messiah who will come to save them. These promises give the Israelites hope and comfort, even in the midst of difficult circumstances. Thanks for joining us. Consider supporting the channel by subscribing and liking. Enjoy! And if you liked any story from Bible and want to see it here, leave it in the comments along with your opinion and feelings about this passage. Thanks for joining us. Consider supporting the channel by subscribing and liking. Enjoy! And if you liked any story from Bible and want to see it here, leave it in the comments along with your opinion and feelings about this passage.